There are no coincidences in life and certainly not in politics, which is why when Sharad Pawar today announced that he is going to step down as the president of NCP, the only people who were surprised were his allies, the Shiv Sena and the Congress. Because to be fair, Sharad Pawar and family had themselves predicted that this would happen. On the 17th of April this year, Supriya Sule said that two big explosions are set to take place in Maharashtra politics. On the 27th of April, Sharad Pawar said that it's time to flip the roti. Roti palatne ka waqt aa gaya hai. And true to what they said, exactly 15 days since Supriya Sule spoke, that Tufan, it seems, has come.
मगाशी कोणतं सांगितलं वाकडी फिरवावं लागते आणि ती फिरवली नाही तर तसं होते आणि म्हणून वाकडी फिरवायची वेळ आता आलेली आहे आता नक्की वेळ ही आलेली आहे की विलंब करून चालणार नाही.
And the manner in which it was done was also carefully crafted, in full camera glare, with an outburst of emotion, crying karyakartas, tearful entreaties for a rethink. But it all ended with a firm reiteration by Pawar Senior and a gentle but stern rebuffing of all the protests by Pawar Junior.
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
The question though is very simple. Did Mr. Pawar pull a fast one on his allies? And where does this leave the whole idea of opposition unity? Vishwas Pathak, spokesperson of the BJP, joins us along with Qamar Zaman Chaudhary, leader of the Congress, KJ Josemon, senior leader and former national secretary of the NCP. But my first question is to Varun Singh, political analyst, because it's always about the politics that happens behind the scenes. What you hear the politicians say is the obvious thing. Did the Congress actually ignore what Mr. Pawar and Supriya Sule say at their own risk? Varun Singh.
In Maharashtra, I don't think the Congress is in a position that they can ascertain what NCP or what any other political party speaks, except for one or two leaders. Maybe Prithviraj Chauhan or Ashok Chauhan understands. And Prithviraj Chauhan on your channel in the afternoon has categorically said that he senses a larger game behind this thing. But one thing is pretty clear. In what happened in NCP today, Ajit Pawar has managed to show his might and how strong he is in the party. If anyone over here thinks that in the last 1 month, whatever was happening in Maharashtra was just a rumor, probably, people read it wrong that Ajit Pawar was planning to join BJP or something of that sort. But I was pretty categorical on most of my debates that Ajit Pawar would never ever leave NCP. And he will be part of NCP and he will show his power. And that is what today we could see. He has shown that he is the one who is not going to leave the party, but he is the one who is now going to rule the party.
But what will he do? What will he do next? Because see, Sharad Pawar also said today that I am not going to retire from public life. I will continue to be with the Agadi. So are we reading too much into this whole assertion saying, oh, he's pulled the rug from...
The Agadi is on its deathbed, to be honest. MVA for the last few months, to be specific, and the way the NCP has categorically showed its disinterest towards Uddhav Thackeray camp, because Uddhav Thackeray joined other allies, smaller allies, may it be Prakash Ambedkar or may it be the Sambhaji Brigade. Sambhaji Brigade is a direct competitor to NCP, and they have not even spared, NCP has not spared even once to criticize Uddhav for getting these smaller parties. And Uddhav doesn't even have that kind of base right now in Maharashtra that he can, actually the MVA doesn't survive in the form that it used to be. And there is no Aghadi. I'm telling you, it is the beginning of the end of MVA right now in Maharashtra.
Okay, Qamar Zaman Chaudhary, roti palat di?
No, Padmaja, it's a expected story. Sharad Pawar ji already 82 plus, and one day or the other he had to make way for the younger leaders of his party. Though I am not supposed to be commenting on another political party out here, I can only comment on the consequences of Sharad Pawar's decision today on the overall impact of Maharashtra politics vis-a-vis Maha-Aghadi and the national politics vis-a-vis 2024. Now, first and foremost, let me tell you, Congress party always believed Sharad Pawar as the leading figure in Maharashtra politics. We, the political party, were always abiding by wherever Sharad Pawar ji took the the alliance together in Maharashtra, and we abide by his decision. Now, time will tell only how the NCP party reacts to the alliances in the future, whether they are going to remain within the Mahavikas Aghadi or not. But then yesterday's rally that we had, the Mahavikas Aghadi, where lakhs of people joined in the rally, shows a different story on the ground altogether.
Interesting, Vishwas Pathak, that's an important point, because yesterday's rally, today the BJP seems to be very pleased that the Congress and the Shiv Sena, or rather Mr. Uddhav Thackeray's party, have been caught unawares. The fact is, Ajit Pawar yesterday was attacking your government, just yesterday. And he said that you have a useless government.
See, it's not a question of we being pleased about all these developments. Fact of the matter is that Mr. Pawar, at the age of 82, he realized that one should step down and one should not be so greedy, and therefore he stepped down. See, whatever Mr. Pawar does, one has to wait till 24 hours, 48 hours, then only one can realize what is the intent behind that. History tells about that. Though it is an internal matter, but look at the timing. His wordings are, I am going to complete my 3 years in Rajya Sabha. I am going to involve in political and social activities, though I am stepping down as a president of NCP. I think there is a larger game behind that, as Mr. Prithviraj Chauhan, former CM of Maharashtra, said. So we'll have to wait and watch.
No, tell us the larger game. Now you are saying, I think there is a larger game as if you don't know. You are one of the players in that game. Tell us.
No, it's very obvious. It's very obvious. He may probably have to corner Mr. Ajit Pawar. He has to promote Supriya Sule. See, this is happening all across whenever there is a family-based political party.
Sure. So Ajit Pawar or Supriya Sule may succeed. But what happens to the alliance? What happens to the alliance? The reason why I say this is that 15 days ago, Supriya Sule said, दो तूफान आने वाले, एक तूफान तो आज आ गया. I am asking you, दूसरा तूफान क्या है? That is the real riddle. दूसरा तूफान क्या है?
दूसरा तूफान, see, I'll tell you, both the tufans probably are, both the brother and sister are aware, because Ajit Pawar told that yesterday only he knew Sharad Pawar is going to do this. So I think sister and brother, they might have shared between two of them what is to be done in future.
Okay, let's quickly listen to Supriya Sule, just so that our viewers can appreciate. Now, remember, Sharad Pawar, everyone recognizes, is one of the shrewdest politicians in this country. He has done business with practically everyone across the board. Today, when he announced his resignation, everyone was agitated, everyone was crying. There were only 4 people who were not crying. One was Sharad Pawar, one was his wife, one was Ajit Pawar, who was very grim, and Supriya Sule, who kept smiling throughout. The same person who 2 weeks ago said, "Do tufan aane wale hain." Listen to her once.
प्रकाश आंबेडकर बोलताना म्हणले की येणाऱ्या 15 दिवसामध्ये 2 राज्यात खूप मोठे बॉम्बस्फोट होणार आहेत राजकीय.
नाही राज्यात नाही, दिल्लीला आणि एक दिल्लीत आणि एक राज्यात 2 होणार असं. नाही राज्यात नाही, दिल्लीला आणि एक दिल्लीत आणि एक राज्यात 2 होणार असं.
So maybe you can tell us, Mr. Josemon, what is the second storm? That's what everyone is wondering. And is it going to hit the Congress and Mr. Uddhav Thackeray, more importantly? Who's that storm going to hit?
Madam, tufans are yet to come. There is no tufan arrived yet. So we need to wait for that. And definitely it's going to hit the ruling party, not the MBA. So these all kind of narrations are false. Mr. Pawar decided to step down because he always encouraged the young generation. A person like me, I am coming from Kerala. I have been taken to the national leadership. As he always encourages the young generation, so he is just trying to change the mantle to the young. But the party, the cadre all over the India, goes into a single person, a single individual, and demanding to withdraw his designation.
Respond, so Mr. Vishwas Pathak. The second storm is going to hit you, says Mr. Josemon. So you should be too pleased at this point.
The storms are not yet come. You are trying to.
Oh, storm hasn't come. Both storms will come and hit you.
You are creating tufan.
I'm creating tufan. Go on, Mr. Pathak, respond.
There is no Tufan
I mean,
yet.
sir, with the
Tufan
greatest
sir
of
is
respect, looking at the scenes
central
today,
government, we have got
I think
rock-solid
that
majority.
Tufan was created by Mr. Sharad Pawar, not me. The way everyone was crying. But anyway, go on, Mr. Pathak, respond.
The Tufan you were waiting for are yet to come.
You are creating a Tufan in a teacup.
Central government is concerned, we have got solid majority, so no Tufan can come in central government. As far as state is concerned, the government under the leadership of Mr. Eknath Shinde and Devendra Fadnavis enjoys huge amount of majority. So where is the question of Tufan and what will happen? I don't think. And if Supriya Sule had to say that there will be one Tufan in Delhi and one in Maharashtra, I think this was Delhi Tufan, because he stepped down as a national president of NCP. Their state NCP leader is still intact. He's there. I think now that central Tufan is over, we have to wait and watch for the state level Tufan.
You know, I was hoping somebody would mention it, but I think Varun Singh eventually I'll have to address the elephant in the room, and I'm quoting from an article in the Free Press Journal which says, and I quote, NCP chief Sharad Pawar's daughter Supriya and son-in-law Sadanand Sule had 45,000 shares in 6 companies of Adani with a total value of 11.68 crores before the release of the Hindenburg report, and crashed to 2.84 crores after the American short seller alleged accounting frauds in the Adani group. The Tufan that Mr. Gandhi started with Modani seems to have hit his agadi.
Are we discussing about the personal assets of the political?
Sir, I am quoting Free Press Journal. I mean, surely you can't hold that against me, Mr. Josemon. I am quoting an article.
So many things.
I am quoting an article. That's all I am doing. It's public knowledge.
So this is not a place to discuss such things.
But this is a news channel. It's the place to discuss news. I'm quoting from a news article on a news channel. Why are you defensive about it, Mr. Josemon?
They are free. They are free individuals.
They are free, and I'm free to talk about it.
So why should we make it a point of discussion here? I don't understand.
But why shouldn't we, Varun Singh?
You know, my only problem is that everyone blames the BJP for silencing the media, but today I saw twice the NCP and Congress doing it. But that's the point apart. I just wanted to say one more thing. The Congress spokesperson said that, you know, after 80 one should retire. Sadly, they elected someone who's 80-year-old as their president now. So another thing. But talking about Maharashtra politics right now, I don't see the state government in any trouble or any problem.
No, but I want you to address the elephant in the room. Everyone's shying away from it. The fact that
I'm coming on.
First, Mr. Sharad Pawar decides to pull a fast one on Rahul Gandhi, saying ki, bhai, I do not want a JPC on Adani. Then suddenly there's this newspaper report of 45,000 shares with Supriya Sule.
No, you are distorting the
Let me tell you, Mr. Josemon, just let me finish this. Let me just finish this. You know.
Okay, Mr. Josemon, I'll give you a chance to respond. Let Varun Singh complete. Go on.
Sharad Pawar has categorically destroyed the opposition unity in the last few months. He and Mr. Chauhan, Prithviraj Chauhan, on your channel in the afternoon even said something that we do not know what exactly Sharad Pawar is planning, because in Karnataka he has fielded candidates against Congress, and he alleged that Congress's vote are being eaten up by NCP. So it was clear for almost one and a half month that Sharad Pawar doesn't want to be part of an opposition where everyone wants to be a prime minister. When Rahul Gandhi wants to be a prime minister, Arvind Kejriwal wants to be a prime minister, every person in the opposition wants to be prime minister, and he has. And whatever Sharad Pawar spoke about Adani is what any person from Maharashtra, because Mumbai has been the financial capital, any person who has been in Mumbai or Maharashtra would support, not hurt the business community and not hurt the businessmen.
So the Adani shares falling is not the catalyst?
No, not at all. It was way before that. I don't think these are very small amounts. If you see the Pawars, the number that you spoke about going down, and anyone who knows the Pawars and their amount.
Okay, respond Kamar Zaman Chaudhary that Mr. Pawar single-handedly has wrecked your entire idea of opposition unity. By the way, let me also tell you that today Saugata Roy stepped in and said that this is a huge blow, what Mr. Pawar has done. It seems everyone can see it, but you.
No, Padmaja, till it is declared, I will go with the Mahavikas Aghadi right now out here. There is no cause of concern for MVA out here, because yesterday's rally, if Sharad Pawar ji had anything in mind, he wanted to resign yesterday, 1st of May. but he did not because of the Mahavikas Aghadi rally that was happening out there. It's an unlikely another thing that any other incident like the pre-dawn the oath taking will not take place, or the 5-star hotel in Guwahati, which is still asking for its dues of the Maharashtra MLAs, because some crores of rupees are still lying pending in Guwahati. That's what my reports say. But that apart,
who's
you know,
giving
this
you
8 to 9 crore loss of Supriya Sule in Adani
Who's
shares.
giving you these reports?
What I like about Congress is when someone follows
then who paid the hotel bill? Who paid the hotel bill? Let the BJP publish the hotel bill. Let the BJP publish the hotel bill.
If you have the bill, publish it. You go on social media, put the bill. You go on social media and put the bill.
Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. Let's not publish anyone's hotel bills. The turn of events for sure cannot be a mere coincidence. They were well predicted in time by Mr. Pawar himself. And if Supriya Sule has predicted that 2 storms are going to hit politics, one we saw today, the second the country will be keeping a very close eye on, as will we. Thanks very much, all gentlemen, for joining me. In the next 6 months before we enter the 2024 elections, you can bet every day could bring a bombshell. Thanks for watching.